Good morning, Facebook friends. It's Sandy here. Oh, I had a little message pop up there. That's what happens when you're doing everything on your phone. So happy, what day is it? Wednesday. I am here in between personal training clients here at my studio, Body Balance, where we, let's see if we can see that, train for life here. That's what it's all about, training for life. So I wanted to hop on and talk to you a little bit about, I guess, you know, what are you waiting for, or what is in your life that you want to change? Hey, somebody just gave me a thumbs up. Awesome. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Sandi Knox. I'm right here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm a fitness instructor, personal trainer, most recently won Canada's Top Trainer. I've been in the industry for a decade now, and I have always come from the place of it's not just about one thing. You know, even though I'm a trainer and I teach classes and I do personal training clients and actually even help people at home online, you know what? It's really has to become a lifestyle. You know what I mean? And so I'm always saying we are training for life, because everything that happens here makes everything out of here better. So, you know, what are you wanting to change in your world right now, and how do you do it, basically? So I'm just want to hear from you guys. You know, what is it that you want to change? Is it a relationship? Is it your career? Is it your job? Is it your family life? Is it your friendships? Is it, you know, where you're volunteering? Is it you want to make changes within your church family? Are you wanting to make changes with your health and fitness? What is it, and where do you go from? What do you do to get there? And I'll tell you something, no matter what you want to change, you need a goal. So it really doesn't matter whether you want to change your career, why you want to improve your relationships. You have to have a goal of why are you doing it, okay? So let's take, for example, if you want to change your career. Hey, Alexis, thanks so much for tuning in. So say you want to change your career, okay? So how you're not going to change it is by going around and complaining every day about the people you work with and, you know, not liking your job and not liking your hours and complain. That doesn't change anything. That is just a wheel going around and around and around every day, right? Hey, Julie. So what do? Well, you set a goal. You think, okay, I no longer like my job. I no longer like my career. What do I want? Get the old pen and paper out. Make a list. Why are you unhappy in your career? And what do you want to see in your career or job? Start with that. At least you know what you want and what you don't want. So now you're heading in a direction, okay? Then you have to set your goal and then have 3 to 5 steps on how to achieve that goal. Because I think a lot of people will set a goal, no matter what it is, and then just not have a hot clue of how to get there. Well, you have to have steps to get there. So if you want to change your career or your job, then you start looking, do you want to change industries completely? Do you just want to be in a different department? Hi, Peter. So you have to think about what you want, set those steps down in place to change that, whether it's your career. Say it's a relationship. Your relationship's not going where you want to go. So how do you change it? You don't go around complaining to family and friends about your relationship, because that doesn't change anything. What you do is you set a goal for your relationship and then the steps to take to change it. So is it going to be you leave that relationship, or is it going to be you try and work it out? Maybe it's counseling. That might be a step. Okay? Maybe it's just sitting down and opening up communication. No matter what you want to change in your life, there's always a goal and there's always steps to getting to that goal. And I'll tell you something. I have applied this way of thinking, and I've applied this way of living my life for quite a while now, okay? And it works. It really works. I came from a corporate environment. I was wearing a suit to work. I was doing the 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. And what was happening was I felt burnt out at my desk. I didn't feel like I was helping people. I'm somebody who needs to feel like I'm making a change. I need to be helping people. I'm not someone who is fulfilled with paperwork. I know a lot of people love that. They love pushing the paper around, the meetings and stuff like that. But for me, I need to know at the end of the day, I've made a difference. Okay? So what did I do? I did not go around complaining about my job and this and that. No, I made the steps. I set a goal. And I set a goal a decade ago that I was going to change industries completely. Okay? So I went from wearing a suit to work and an office J job to becoming a trainer. Talk about opposite ends of the spectrum, right? So how did I do it? I set a goal. I wanted to attain one certification in a certain period of time. I researched, I took the steps, I ended up at the University of Manitoba. Start taking the courses. Make that first step. A lot of times you can get stuck for fear, anxiety, fear of failure. You get stuck in, you set the goal, but then you're afraid of, well, now what? Okay? So I set the steps in motion. I got a certification. I got training, went to university. Then I did another one. Then I did another one. Okay, and I was moving forward. You don't have to know the complete end result. You just have to have steps to hit your goals, and then your goals change as you keep going. So I added on certifications. I was working all over the city, at other facilities, at gyms, at studios. I was learning my craft. And then the opportunity came up, and Sheldon and I, my hubby Sheldon and I, opened up Body Balance 8 years ago. Okay? So was my goal to open up a facility? No. My goal was to become a trainer, an instructor, which I did. Took the steps to get there. Okay? The goals changed along the way. Okay? So then what happens is you don't want to get too comfortable where you are. You want to be setting goals because that's what motivates you to keep getting out of bed. So as we progress with classes and personal training here and having massage therapy on and having all these other services added, I started to rise up through the ranks. We started to get a lot of people here. Next thing you know, studio's running at 400 people in a very short period of time. So my goals started to change. And then I decided I wanted to be one of the best. And that was not easy because you know what? There are a lot of amazing trainers and fitness instructors in Canada. But I set that goal and I took the steps. I worked hard. I volunteered in the community. I taught classes. I did personal training. I was running a business. All of these things, whatever it took to hit that goal, I did it. And those of you that know, I ended up winning Canada's Top Trainer last year. People told me it was impossible. That's the other thing. Never let people squish your dreams. Never let them tell you you can't do it. Okay? Think of that as fuel, more push. Somebody says, oh, you're crazy. Can't do that. You know, if you want to go into an industry and they say, oh, there's so many people in the industry, you won't be able to do that. It would be too much competition. Do you have any idea how many hundreds, thousands of instructors are across Canada? Doesn't that sound crazy? That I won Canada's Top Trainer here in Winnipeg. First Winnipegger and first in Manitoba. So what I'm saying is, hi Debbie, no matter what, set goals and then set the steps in place to achieve them. Hi Kim, thanks for tuning in. You're going to have to watch back from the beginning. So we talked about what do you do if you want to change your career? What are the steps? What's the goal? What about a relationship? Okay, let's take health for example. Health and fitness. You know what? Out of everything that goes on in our world, you know, we make time for so many things. To get your hair done, to go to the movies with friends, to spend time with family, go to work, you know, play on a team. And what do we always expect to be just there and working for us and that we don't think about? Your body. Hey, Cam. So, we take it for granted. We jump out of bed and we just expect, okay, I'm going to jump out of bed and I'm going to get the kids off to school and I'm going to get ready and I'm going to go to work and then I'm going to do this after work. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and do this, do that. And all of a sudden, you start feeling tired and you start getting sick and you're just like, what is going on? I just want to do what I want to do. But you know what you've done? Is you've taken the one biggest possession that we'll ever have in our life that's the most important, and that's your body. It's your health. Okay, so let's think about that. If you want to make change, it's the same thing as if it's your career, your relationship. Doesn't matter what it is. Set a goal and then have the steps to reach the goal. A lot of people that I train online, their goals, we just had a new one set a goal, and it was she wants to get into a really nice dress for New Year's. She's already done great. She's already got into other outfits. She's already feeling good, lost the pounds and lost the inches. But now she has a new goal. Wants to get into a dress. And now she's thinking of the steps to get there. Okay, in order to get into that dress, what do I have to do? Well, it's that holiday season, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever else you're celebrating. Lots of food. Gonna have to look at what's going in the mouth, right? Exactly. So she's taking the steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 steps to hit her goal. Watching what she's eating, following a meal plan, following an exercise plan, and turning to me for support, for guidance. Never be afraid to turn to people. Never be afraid to lean on people. You know what I mean? The people in your world, they're there for a reason, a season, a lifetime. You hear that, right? Okay. And she's got her whole online group of 50 people to support her 24/7 if she has, you know, those moments where you just want to quit. You just want to stop. You're at step 3 to hit your goal and you're like, this is too much. I'm done. Somebody has to be there to throw you the life preserver. Whether it's me, whether it's someone in our group, okay? If you're wanting to make changes in if you've ever noticed that your friends change too over the years and you feel like maybe you're with a group now that you just don't quite fit in like you used to and you need to make a change, you need to set a goal for, you know what? I need to get some new friends. So you set a goal. What kind of people would I love to surround myself with? I don't know about you, but I like to surround myself by positive, like-minded people. Women, business women in particular, I like to surround myself with because I know that we can connect, okay? So you want to surround yourself with people that are going to support you. So that would be a goal. If you want to change your friends, set that goal. I want to look for people that are like me, that are like-minded, that are positive, that are energetic, that have goals. And then you take those steps. Well, how do you meet new friends? What do you do, right? There's all kinds of things you could do. Now it's the holiday season, it's Christmas, it's Hanukkah, you could be volunteering. I'm hearing this shoebox thing on the radio, putting shoe boxes together and things like that. You know what? There are so many ways to meet people. Do not limit yourself. Go to the gym. Sign up for a class. Sign up to do, maybe you've always wanted to draw. Maybe you want to learn to cook. Okay? So you sign up for a class. I have plenty of clients here that come to me for personal training. They're always telling me about how they're signing up for a painting class or pottery or knitting or cooking or body mechanics or whatever. And ideally, when you're signing up for something like that, aren't the people signing up for it interested in the same thing? Hello? There's your connection, okay? I discovered this when I got into martial arts. I was in martial arts long before I was a trainer. And so you're going to classes and you're meeting like-minded people. They're there for a goal. to get their black belt in karate and taekwondo or whatever. So you've already got that connection. So if you need to open up and broaden your horizons, you know, there are so many different places to do it. You can do it on social media. You could randomly search something on Instagram. You're looking for somebody who's into baking bread. Whatever. Search the people out. Here's the thing. Nothing will be ever showing up on your doorstep. Okay, so anything worth having is worth working for. I can tell you all these things till the cows come home, right? The point is, it doesn't matter what you're doing in your world. If you want to move forward or change where you are, number one, set the goal, and number two, write down those steps it will take to get there. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you found something helpful in this video to help you with your relationships, with your career, with your health and fitness, with everything. And you know what? Here's the thing. I have so many different certifications in fitness and life coaching and in everything. And I just found that this is just a great way to put it all together and help you guys out in this thing called life that we're all in together. If you'd like to talk to me privately, feel free to send me a private message or send me an email, sandyknox@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you about, you know, things that you might be dealing with or your needs or your wants, or you just need a direction. I would love to help you. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.